When we think of BMW, we tend to think in numbers. 1 series, 2 series, 3 series, 4. But what I'm here to tell you today is that there's only one thing you should be thinking about, and it's not a number. In fact, it's one single letter. The letter is M. And it stands for matters. Yes, that's right. The letter M matters. And it's more than just a car with flared wheel arches and nice wheels that BMW decided to pop on to make you think it's aggressive. No, this car is aggressive. M's are animals, and an animal it is. Now yes, BMW certainly doesn't forget to remind you of the fact that it's an M. Double M. Now that we have all those M's out of the way, let's just take a look, at how it looks. You can see straight away that it doesn't really look like your average BMW. There's immediately a sense of aggression, purpose, and presence to its design. It has a large gaping mouth to eat what I can only think of as small children. And the aggressive design doesn't stop with its mouth. It has large and accentuated arches to fit its wide tires that wrap around big and sharp wheels. BMW is even kind enough to pre-dent your hood. They call it a power hump so that the engine doesn't eventually do it for you. There just seems to be lines and holes and levers all over the car where air can come in and the aerodynamics can do the rest. Even the car has some sort of stance to it. It sits low and wide and slung. And its aggressive design doesn't stop at the exterior. Look at the interior. This is more than just a glorified 4 Series. The tachometer is different and aggressive. The steering wheel is awesome and grippy, and the seats, well, they look like they can do more than just give you a friendly hug, can they? Now you're probably thinking, ha, Dylan, I knew it. See, an M car is just all about the looks. There's nothing different about it. But let's start with the meat, so to speak. Compared to a 428 or a 435, the M has an almost virtually different engine. It's twin turbocharged and makes almost 100 more horsepower than the 35 variant. And it's got the stoppy stuff too. Tires are wider and grippier. It's got Brembo brake calipers, and the discs are cross-drilled and slotted for extra braking. Not to mention carbon. And carbon. For all that weight reduction. Yeah, no, maybe it just looks cool. But seriously, the M car actually does factor in weight. Whether it's with the parts that they use to make it, there was a very cognizant thought to make this car a lot lighter than the 435, because let's be honest, BMWs aren't exactly pixies, are they? And besides its large and angry engine, it sounds angry too. M angry. Alright, go! Woo! Thank you! I think we get the point. And when you get an M car, you get M sophistication. And no, I'm not talking about a GPS. BMWs, they all have those. What you get is options, and some may say too many options. Option here, option there, and you have 3 options for each of those. But my favorite, the one that cuts all the crap, if you press this M button here, it asks you to confirm, and then this pops up. An absolutely crazy, almost race-inspired tachometer that shows your revving and, of course, your speed. I would like to also just separately talk to you about what this car is like to drive. When you get in it, you think that it's just going to be a faster 4 Series, and it could not be any different. See, a 4 Series and a 435, they're very fast cars. They're very comfortable and capable cars. This car is capable and comfortable, but there's an absolute savage rawness to it. You see, I always thought M cars would just be easy, fast cars to drive, but I've lost traction of this car in 3rd gear, and currently it's stock. When I used to think M, I used to think a badge with a douchebag in the cockpit. But there's really much more to M cars. And please try not to judge their drivers, because instead of thinking of them as douches, think of them as lucky, because they get to drive in something as savage, reliable, and usable as an M car like this. You see, there's something totally unique about driving an M BMW. It's like a different division, and yes, I know it is a different division, but it's a different car altogether. And that's why M matters. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace!